come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460.
And that'll bring up 3 runs already home here. Skied into straightaway right. Woodward has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 6-2. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. No hits to this point.
Jose Altuve.
Fly ball out to right field. Woodward sprinting after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second. Gurriel. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ready to take his hacks again, Solomon Woodward, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Back goes Springer, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game. And with that, it's now a 6-3 ball game.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as the Puerto Rican sensation and former #1 overall pick Carlos Correa gets set to start the inning. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Hernandez will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Offense, apparently. Solomon Woodward will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Gone! Two-run shot to straightaway center. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Wow, talk about a man rising to the occasion. If this team rolls through the playoffs, I think he just made a convincing case for the MVP. Sure, it's only 1 game, but that's his 3rd homer of the game. And we're not...
Standing in with the bases loaded, Scooter Gennett, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. He's safe at the plate. And they have taken the lead here in game 2.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about...
Ready for another chance? Solomon Woodward. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Good work there out of the Houston. Here's George Springer. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Woodward is there, and there are 2 men gone now.
Yeah, the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
A tight ball game all throughout. Winds up a slim 1-run victory in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. 2 great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Vince Velasquez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, I call Vince Velasquez V squared, and he's a really good pitcher. 4-pitch mix.
The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field.
Batting third, right fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 5th so far in this series. As the White Sox are on the board first, it's 1-0.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Here comes the second baseman, Jose Altuve, to get things kicked off in the home half of inning number 1.
Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Woodward on the move. 1 down. Digging in to try it again. Bronson Elbert. He reached on a single in his first try.
Elbert.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Woodward is after it. Makes the play. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, George Springer. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Woodward is in pursuit. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll take those extra. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Solomon Woodward. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Legs churning, he's headed for second. Arms pumping, he's hustling for third. Woodward takes the turn at third. He wants it all. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
The first baseman.
Here's C.J. Cron now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A bouncer to the left side. To his right, Correa. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Great job to cash in following that leadoff triple. Infield's back, so you just want to make sure you get it on the ground, and that's an easy RBI.
Leading off the inning, Solomon Woodward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Woodward.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 away. Striding in once again, Solomon Woodward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Woodward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. It's up and out of here into the archways.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A tight ball game. All we get you one final look at our line score. Well, heroes are made. We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes you to this presentation of Major League Baseball. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. Two great hitters lead their team. Colin McHugh is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career.
Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Batting third, right fielder, Solomon Woodward.
First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike one. Blackman, base runner at first with one out. Runner goes for second. Line drive to left. And there's out number 2 as this is taken in shy of the track, and the runner will have to retreat. Here's George Springer. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 2-2.
George Springer.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Up next for Chicago, Solomon Woodward. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Woodward, the former Yankee, he came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's
a swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Woodward takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
The batter, right fielder, Solomon Woodward.
Now the pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
A dive. He's got it. He's out.
Outstanding play over there at first. That ball was headed for the hole, but he pulled it in on a dive. Then great presence of mind to take it himself for the out.
Jake Lamb standing in now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's 2 for 4. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. White Sox leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Ready for another shot now. Solomon Woodward. He singled his last time up.
Woodward.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Back goes Springer, and it's gone as they add still another. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Woodward is there to put it away for route number.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup.
Batting third, right fielder, Solomon Woodward.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Unbelievably, his 9th of this series as the White Sox move ahead 2-1.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even pull.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Solomon Woodward. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Hit sharply on the ground. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's having too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here. Having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Runners off for second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Here's Melky Cabrera. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
53, Melky Cabrera.
Pickoff move to second, and he'll dive back in. Woodward leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And now the runner's trying for third. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. Hack on another here as the runner scores from second. Ready once again, Solomon Woodward. He singled his last time up.
Woodward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Rosario is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 3-2 pitch. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is
in now, Solomon Woodward. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Throw will not be in time, so good hustle there as now the possible tying run is aboard to lead things off here.
Hey, that's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
Now at the plate, Melky Cabrera, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle, and it's going to get through into center field for a base hit. Coming in to score now is that runner from third, and we are once again tied here in Game 5. Digging in now, Evan Gattis. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. Now the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Woodward moves over, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Solomon Woodward. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. A bouncer to the left side, and that's through for a hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. This is on the ground over the first, and he'll step on the bag himself. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there's no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox. 7 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 19 men on base. For the Astros, 5 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 14 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 25 minutes. Tonight's fate attendance at Guaranteed Rate Field, 40,615. The White Sox thank you for attending and encourage you to buckle up and please drive home safely.
We are under the bright lights tonight as MLB Network welcomes.
Batting third, right fielder, Solomon.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And set up behind the dish is Eric Summerskill as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like?
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His first homer here in the series as the White Sox move in front 2-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Edwin Encarnacion, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Woodward looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Into the box, Solomon Woodward. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The relay. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely.
Yeah, some guys have the ability to rise the occasion while some guys shrink away when it matters the most. Well, this guy is a gamer. He's been on fire since the postseason soon.
Is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw. Jake Lamb standing in now. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Now the runner's on his way home. Hard hit at third. On to Encarnacion at first, and that ends the inning. Here's Chris Carter now. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
In there, a base hit. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the inning. Digging in, Solomon Woodward. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here's the first pitch to him. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2. Solomon Woodward will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, and it's now 6-4. Ready now for the White Sox, Solomon Woodward, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run.
And he is going to tie this ball game late as this ball is down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
The 0-1 runner breaks for third, pitches high, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Hit to short. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage is... Stepping up to the plate, Solomon Woodward. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that'll get down out there. And the runner will score from second. The relay throw, and he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Boy, we thought this one was going to go way into the night. That is a big base hit here in extra innings to give them the lead by 2.
Yeah, Dan, you know as well as I do. It gets to the extra innings. Everybody's tries to go deep and end it with one swing and a bat. That's a nice job to stay within himself and drive in a pair.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Runner goes for third.
There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit.
They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And there's no better time of year to come up big for your team than in the postseason, and that's exactly what this man did. He's our top player of the game.
Final line.